It's finally fall and we are nearing the end of our school year. So in today's video, I am going to share with you some of our future plans during our off season. So I know it sounds a little strange as everyone is in the middle of their first semester roughly, that we're actually ending school. So weird how that works, but that's just what works for us. So I am going to share with you today just kind of some of the things that I have planned over the next couple of months while we are technically off of school. So what I do during this time period is turn all the things are gone. And this will really be my first year with kind of a very loose structure. Last year, I had some things kind of lined up and we did none of them. And so I'm hoping this year I just have kind of some ideas of things. If we get to them, that's fine. If we don't, that's also fine. But I'm not going to try and continue including math. I'm not going to try and continue including language arts or, any of those types of things, nothing specific. And this will make sense here in just a minute once I kind of show you guys where we're at and what we're going to be doing. But all of that will just end and there will be no real time that I have dedicated for any of this. The reason that we take off November, December, January, and kind of a little bit into February is because it's busy. We got a lot going on. There's a lot happening and our weekends are full. Every single weekend we are out. And so it's just too hard to plan. And when I set the expectation that we're going to complete this for this many days and this for this many days, it never works out. And then I forego all of it. So again, just these are the loose kind of things that I'd like to get done at some point over the next couple of months. I'm going to start with actually our 50 states unit. So a couple of months ago, I actually released a 50 states unit study. We are really, really close to finishing up all of the state studies. Now, what happened was there's a lot of extras, a lot of extra books and little activities and things that I included in that unit that we personally have had to cut out in order to just get the states done. We had some things happening over the summer and that took a good portion of our time away from just school at all. And so once we kind of got back into the swing of things, I realized we're not going to be able to do the extras. Let's just get through the states. So some of those extra things, and I will link for you below the 50 states video if you guys want to see that, as well as these books. If you're planning on doing anything regarding, United States history or anything like that, that way you guys will have access to them all there as well. Anyway, so we have United States in 100 words. For this one, we were creating note cards. So that is what we're doing with that one. All right, next one is the side-by-side Declaration of Independence. We actually have not gotten to this one yet because we had started the other one that I'm getting ready to show you. We had started that one first, and then this one was going to come second. So we've not gotten to these, again, not gotten to it yet, but I am looking forward to them. This just looks like a really fun one. And I am excited to learn more about the Declaration of Independence because I feel like this and the Constitution are I feel like they just weren't covered enough when I was in school. Either that or I just have managed to forget it all. So we've been working through the interactive Constitution. That is one, honestly, I think we are really, really close to the end of this one. I think we only have this page and this page left. 2 pages left of this one, I believe. And those had separate activities specific to them. The interactive constitution had like some questions and things like that. And then the last one is Forgotten Founders. This one we've gotten, I guess maybe we've gotten about halfway. I think Anna Strong was, I think she was the last one that we did. So this is the other one that we will pick up and just kind of sprinkle in all of those as we can, right? So if it's a day that we're just kind of relaxing, we're at home, and my daughter says, oh, I really want to do this, or I suggest, hey, let's go through our Forgotten Founders and pick one for the day. It's just an activity, and we can just pick those up and choose to do those whenever we want to. There's no real rhyme or reason or anything like that. It doesn't have to be on any kind of schedule. And that is what I'm hoping will work for us, since my schedule idea last year didn't pan out. I'm thinking maybe this, where we can kind of just pick and choose, maybe will be the better option. And then the other thing, y'all, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know where we're going to put it in, how any of it will go, but my daughter was very adamant that we get the Farmer Boy study from Home and Haven. Homeschool, Home and Haven, I think that's what it's called. Home and Haven Community. It says it right here on the front. Now, we did the Little House in the Big Woods. We did that actually at the beginning of this school year. And honestly, I'm thinking that's probably how this one will go as well. And that's why my daughter wanted to do Farmer Boy, because we did Little House in the Big Woods. They came out with this one for their fall bundle. Unfortunately, the fall bundle is no longer available. I will link the website for you. I don't think that they offer them. I don't think they offer them out of season. I know that they're not on sale anymore, but they could still be available. You just may have to pay full price for them. So I will link the website if you're interested. That way you can just go there. If you don't see it, obviously that means it's not currently available, but they do come out with seasonal bundles. So definitely look out for the winter bundle, and then of course spring and summer, all of that. I have no idea what will be in them. The fall bundle had, again, Little House in the Big Woods last year. This year it had Farmer Boy. So we do have the copy, because once we got done with Little House in the Big Woods last year, I was like, oh, well, let's keep going in the series. I personally have never read any of these. And then I got this book and I was like, yeah, nope, I'm not going to read all of that. So my thought here is audiobook. We are able to get it in audiobook form. And so just to make everything easier for everyone, I think that's the way that we will do this. Obviously, I have the physical copy for future, or if my daughter wants to read along with it or whatever, but we will be listening to that one, because in the actual unit study, I think you're reading 2 chapters a day. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's 2 chapters. Monday through Thursday. So 4 days a week. And then there's like a project, a unit project, which could be cooking, baking, weaving, gardening. There's a list of kind of some ideas here. And then just, those are your planning pages for your project, depending on what you're going to do. These are kind of the, the little worksheets that go along with it. So there's not a lot to it. So I'm thinking maybe we can do that one also. Again, I don't know how that's going to work, because I really would like to finish all of the 50 states activities first, since that's what will be fresh in our minds. But at this point, if we get anything accomplished, I'll be happy. You know what I'm saying? And then it comes with, also in the bundle, was just a ton of other pages. The only thing that stinks about this is they're all fall themed, of course, because it's from the fall bundle. And so it's like, if we end up holding out on it and doing it in the spring, then it's, we got pumpkins and scarecrows, and it's springtime. But that didn't seem to bother us too much when we were going through Little House in the Big Woods, because the same thing happened. I planned to do it in the fall. We never did it. And I actually did it as kind of a introduction into the new school year, as a way to just kind of slowly ease us into it. That actually ended up working out really great. And so that's my thoughts here. Do all of the 50 states extras kind of throughout fall, winter time. And if we get done, then we can do Farmer Boy. If not, then I'll just hang on to it, and we will do that, at the beginning of the school year. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, no math, no handwriting. Now, I say no math and handwriting. Obviously, in these pages, there is a little bit of math. There's some handwriting. There's some spelling, but I'm just talking about like curriculum specific. I'm not adding anything to. Obviously, there's going to be like journaling and things with the 50 States books. So there's some, we're getting some skills in there, but I'm just not having those dedicated subjects or anything like that. Other than that, it's going to be a lot of family time. I want to be quite a bit more intentional this year with just having my daughter help with things in the kitchen and doing chores together, and just being really intentional with our time together. I feel like maybe last year we didn't do so well with that, and we didn't do so well trying to keep in a routine. And I feel like that's what set us off on the wrong foot the beginning of this year, because we just, for 3 months, we just were not in any sort of routine. And then it was like all of a sudden mom's asking for, all of this structure. And so, and it didn't go well for either one of us, to be completely honest, because I also was just kind of mixed up in the chaos. So I'm hoping to be more intentional with that through this kind of off season, our summer break, It's not really our summer break, but it is, because this is when we take our big break for the school year. But that's all that I really have planned. You guys let me know your thoughts below. Do you guys school in like a non-traditional time frame too? When do you guys take your summer off? I would be really interested to know that. And what do you do? Or are you a year-round schooler? Leave all of that down in the comments for me below, and I will talk to you guys soon.